Hey you guys, it's Amanda with Healthy House on the block, and I'm here with our weekly video and tip on creating an indoor space that truly supports your health and your wellness. So a lot of us, when we think of a healthy house, think of plants everywhere because plants make a house healthy, right? Well, it is true that plants have a lot of benefits and can improve the indoor air quality in your house. However, there are very strategic ways that I recommend using plants in your home and ways that you can actually decrease the indoor air quality with using plants the wrong way. So we're going to cover all of that today and figure out what plants are best in what room. So one mistake that I see all the time in homes that look really healthy is that they actually use plants in the wrong way and they keep them in the wrong places. Plants are great in theory, but incorrect placement and watering will actually make your home pretty unhealthy. So because plants offer a variety of health benefits to our home and they really clean up the indoor air, they're a great addition to any healthy home. And so we're going to pay attention to the specific needs of each room in your home, and we're going to place specific plants in each spot to help you benefit your home and indoor air quality even more. So of course we know that plants are beneficial to our health, but why? What are the things that they'll do in our home that are so positive for our indoor air quality and for our health? Well, the first way is that they will actually reduce some VOCs in the air. The pollutants are actually absorbed through the spores of the plant, where it is actually removed from the air completely. This is true of VOCs and formaldehyde. The second thing that plants do is they actually create more oxygen and they reduce carbon dioxide in our spaces. This is particularly important for bedrooms at nighttime when the doors are closed and we're exhaling at night in a small space. We also know that plants are really great for eating, so herbs and edible plants can actually be used to reduce our exposure to chemicals in food because we'll be making more of our own food and using things that we grew in our home. It can be incredibly helpful to reduce inflammation through your diet, and it can actually reduce the consumption of a lot of preservatives by adding food that you have grown yourself. One of the less known benefits of plants is that it can actually reduce dust in the air. So certain plants can be incredibly helpful in office spaces and bedrooms where dust tends to accumulate, and it will actually attract the dust to its leaves where you can then wipe it off. So it's actually reducing dust in the air. And last, some plants can actually reduce humidity levels throughout your home and your spaces. The perfect humidity levels are between 35% and 45%, and some plants can help absorb the humidity and actually regulate the climate in our homes. So let's start with the kitchen. These are plants that are going to help reduce humidity levels because often our kitchens have very high levels of humidity. We're also going to look at some herbs that are good for implementing into your diet, as well as plants that are good for burns while you're cooking. Aloe vera is great for burns, and it's a great plant to keep in your house for a number of medicinal reasons. English ivy is actually an air purifier that will help remove mold and bacteria from the air as well. However, these can be very toxic to dogs and cats, so you have to be careful. You can also get a spider plant. This will help remove odors and fumes and pollutants from the air. It's a natural air purifier. Herbs, of course, are great for adding to meals and adding fresh scent to the kitchen. Rosemary and mint are my absolute favorites. And then the golden pothos. This is easy to grow and it's effective for removing airborne pollutants. Next, we're going to take a look at plants that are great for the bathroom. These are plants that can help regulate humidity and reduce moisture in your space. Houseplants are going to create a healthier environment in the bathroom because they're going to help regulate the indoor humidity. A peace lily will reduce humidity and absorb excess moisture. A Boston fir helps actually balance moisture levels in the air. You could also look at some sort of palm plant. This will help filter air and remove pollutants such as formaldehyde, and it can actually absorb moisture through their leaves to help regulate the humidity. And then finally, a Chinese evergreen. This can withstand high humidity levels and dry air, and so it helps regulate the humidity levels inside your bathroom. There are also really good plants to have in your bedroom. Now, I say this with a caveat, we really want to keep plants in our bedroom to a minimum because our bedrooms can have such high levels of humidity, but these are plants that will help convert carbon dioxide to oxygen, and there are some plants that will actually improve your sleep environment. Lavender has a scent that will help create a positive sleep environment. Jasmine is another light scent that helps lower your anxiety levels and can help you sleep. The snake plant can help reduce toxins in the air and help convert carbon dioxide to oxygen at night. It can also help reduce dust from the air as well. And then there's sage. This will help with sleep and relaxation if you have it in your bedroom. And then finally, the living room. So our main living spaces or our offices are great places to have plants that will help purify the air as well as reduce dust inside our space. So the rubber plant can help remove formaldehyde and purify the air. A fiddle-leaf fig plant has really broad leaves, and this plant can be really helpful for purifying the air and controlling the humidity levels. A purple waffle plant is efficient in removing VOCs like benzene, toluene, and other pollutants. And then the dragon tree plant. This is a natural air purifier, but again, it can be toxic to dogs and cats, so you have to be careful. Another big mistake that I see people make in their otherwise healthy homes is overwatering their plants or having too many plants in a concentrated space. This is a recipe for disaster. With the best intentions, sometimes we keep all of our plants together for either convenience or for keeping the plants in a well-lit area. And while it might not sound like a big deal, keeping all your plants in one very small area can drastically increase the humidity levels in the air. A human home can not only promote mold growth, but it also increases the rate at which VOCs off-gas. So make sure to spread your plants out in your home and keep them spread around your space. Another way that you can prevent extra moisture is, in fact, one of the ways that I actually kill most of my plants, and that's overwatering. So overwatering your plants can increase the overall moisture in your area, but it can also create mold growth on your plant and the soil itself. So make sure to water sparingly. So adding houseplants to your space can not only improve the health of your home, but it'll improve the indoor air quality, and it has a lot of added benefits that we just looked at. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I really hope that you will subscribe to my channel because I'm here every single week with new tips, new ideas on creating an indoor space that truly supports your health and your wellness.